Hola mi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yadira. I am super excited for this week's video. Don't mind me being a little chismosita over here because there was somebody outside the door and I was like, oh, who that though? For this video, we're going to be using the Morphe James Charles palette. Now, I see you guys looking at my palette because it's all dusty and ugly. I did try to clean it up for y'all though, so you can't say nothing. If you don't have this palette in your collection, it is a must-have palette. Starting off with this black shade, we're going to start with our crease area. Now, I love starting eyeshadows at the crease area because I have more control when I start there. So with an angled brush, we're just going to outline our crease area. Then switching brushes, I'm going to grab this little tiny pointer brush and I'm going to go into this beautiful red brick color and I'm going to start tapping in the color. I don't necessarily want to blend right now because I'm really trying to get the color to be super pigmented. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap. Once I have the color that I want, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start blending those two together. All you want to do is go back and forth, windshield motion, and as you can see, the black is diffusing very beautifully because this black is super black, but it blends very easily. Okay, so I hope you guys are keeping up because we're moving on to a beautiful red color. Grabbing a bigger, fluffier brush, not super big though, I'm going to start applying that red right above those two shades that I had applied. I have been loving applying my eyeshadow super close to my eyebrow. That is just something that I started doing as of this year, I think. And honestly, it's just personal liking. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it that high, but I love how it looks kind of diffused onto the eyebrow, and all I'm doing is going back and forth windshield motion. And as you guys can see, I have a little bit of patchiness right here where it didn't really want to blend, so all I did was grab a little bit of translucent powder on a big fluffy brush. It's a clean brush, it doesn't look clean, but I promise you it's clean, and I start diffusing those colors out. And just applying a little bit of translucent powder, it's going to soften that area up, and it's also going to help the eyeshadows blend together. Okay, so I did end up cutting my crease off camera. I tried doing it on camera, but I had to get so close, and you guys know how big of a mess that can be. So I ended up doing it off camera, and now I'm applying a little bit of concealer just because I really want that eyelid to be almost like a nude color. And basically we're just going to go ahead and outline our crease area, and this is going to work perfect for the shade color that we are trying to go for. Excuse the lighting, it's like going back and forth. Every time I move, it kind of goes out of focus, and then also the sun is changing outside, so you know, a girl can only do what a girl can do. Also, you guys, for this part, you want to go in slowly. Don't rush this part because this part can get super messy. Okay, now going in a diagonal line, I'm going to apply some of that black and I'm going to connect it from the top of the crease to the bottom. And then I'm going to apply some red right above it towards the center front of the eye. And you're going to want to mix these two together. The best way to do this is just go in super softly with your red and then apply more of the dark shade and kind of go back and forth until you get the perfect blend that you want. I'm going to repeat the same steps that I did for the crease area towards the outer part of the eye, just so we can finish the eye look and give it more of a wing, kind of smoky, blown out effect. To be honest, you guys, I could have done all of this in one step when I first started doing this, but I wanted to show you guys a different way to do your eyeshadow, just in case this is an easier way for you guys, because I know there's so many different ways to do makeup. There's no right way, so I just kind of wanted to put that out there. Now I'm grabbing some concealer. I honestly love putting concealer on before I do my foundation and I finish off my makeup, only because I do like to finish my eye makeup first. And this concealer is very light, as you guys can see, but there's a reason behind it and I'll explain it later. Now I'm grabbing a flat brush and I'm making sure that my eyeshadow is super clean and sharp. You don't always need tape to create these looks, but you know, like I said, there's no rules to makeup. Now I'm grabbing some gel eyeliner and I'm going to start creating my eyeliner on top. I'm not going to wing it out. I'm just going to kind of finish it like where the dark meets the black and the black meets the black. I hope that made sense. And then I'm going to just fill it in super quick. And then afterwards, I'm going to apply some gel eyeliner on my bottom waterline. Sorry, you guys, it's like 10 p.m. And then we're going to start smoking out our bottom waterline. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. And if it doesn't, well, just continue watching because I'm showing you guys exactly what I mean. For the bottom, I am using black and green, only because it is Christmas and that is what this look was inspired by. Alright, my beautiful friends, I know you guys like foundation routines, but I have done plenty of foundation routines, so I'm going to skip through some of the steps, but I will be showing you guys what I do. I am using the ColourPop foundation. You guys, this foundation is something else. It's super runny, but it's full coverage. Like, just watch what I'm talking about, because when you see it, you're going to be like, damn, girl. And honestly, I only did 2 pumps, and it covers my whole face. And it claims to be like a medium coverage, and I'm like, no girl, you are full coverage, baby girl. Like, there ain't no medium coverage about you. Now, it does look a tiny bit lighter on camera excuse me, than it does in person. That is because the foundation does oxidize, and you guys are going to see towards the end how everything just looks flawless. But when you first apply it, it kind of has that lighter tone to it, but don't worry, it will oxidize to my skin tone. I've actually had to return the foundation that was 1 shade darker than this because it oxidized and it was way too dark for me. Now we're moving on to concealer. I am mixing my concealers. I'm using the e.l.f. concealer as well as the ColourPop. The e.l.f. concealer is very light, as you guys are going to see, and the ColourPop is the normal concealer that I would use, the normal shade that I would use. And I'm using the lighter one just to brighten underneath my eyes because I really want it to be bright. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour. Contouring brings shadows towards your face, which makes you look skinny. So if you wanna, I mean, not only skinny, it also helps define and it helps change kind of your bone structures. So if you want to do that, make sure you contour. Okay, so moving on to blush. You guys, don't be afraid to use liquid blush. Honestly, it is a game changer. It's one of those things that you don't know you need until you try it and you realize how beautiful it is. So don't be afraid to use liquid blush. And this blush is really bright, so I only did 1 dot on each cheek, and I'm explaining it to you guys because I really want people to know about this product. I love it, and everybody that has tried this product always tells me how much they love it, and I really hope and wish more people would try it. So the amazing thing about this product is that 1, it blends like butter. Like, you guys, when I say that, look, it just blends so easily. 2, it is buildable, meaning if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can definitely apply more. It's also long lasting and it's so easy to apply. There's so many different ways you can apply it, so many different techniques. You can use your brush, you can use your hand, your sponge, damp, dry, whatever floats your boat. Now, I felt like it wasn't bright enough for me, so I ended up applying another dot, and as you guys can see, I'm blending it with my fingers, sorry, and I'm just going up towards the cheek area, blending that into my contour, but it blends so nicely, so smoothly, and if you don't have a sponge, you can definitely use your hand. Now we're moving on to one of my favorite parts, which is highlight. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my face, and then you guys, you cannot go without setting your face. You need some sort of spray to set your face, lock your makeup in place, lock your powders, lock everything in place. Please believe me when I tell you it makes a huge difference. So for my lip combo, you guys, I decided to go in with reds. I lined my lips and then I applied Cupid, and look at this. It looks so beautiful. If this look doesn't scream Christmas to you, then I don't know what will, because I'm telling you right now, this look is so beautiful. It's perfect for Christmas, for the holidays, honestly, for even like going out on a day or whatever, if you have a date. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it, loved it, hated it, whatever. Just enjoy it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.